high decibel campaign, the BJP wants to breach this Congress fortress. And in a very strategic move, they have fielded Dr. Manjunath, who's a popular cardiologist and also the son-in-law of JDS Supremo H.D. Devegowda. This, the party believes, will ensure a successful vote transfer from the JDS to the BJP. At the same time, it's a Herculean task because the Congress managed to win the seat with a lead of more than 2 lakh votes. And in the assembly elections that happened last year, they've managed to capture majority of the assembly seats in this particular Lok Sabha constituency.
Bengaluru Rural was formed after delimitation took place in 2009. Former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy was the first MP of the constituency. But he relinquished the seat in 2013 after contesting the assembly polls. Following a by-election, Bengaluru Rural has been a fortress of the Congress and of D.K. Suresh. Currently, out of the 8 assembly segments here, the Congress has 5 seats, the BJP won in 2 seats, which are largely urban in nature, and the JDS has 1 seat, Channapatna, which is represented by H.D. Kumaraswamy.
Bengaluru Rural is a tricky constituency for any political party because of its composition. It has urban areas, semi-urban areas, and a bit of rural areas, and even some forest area, like the famous Savandurga hill that you see behind me. This constituency has 27 lakh voters, but 17 lakh of them in urban pockets. And this is where the BJP is hoping that the urban voters and also some of the non-local voters vote for the BJP, and they'll be able to breach the fortress of Congress in this particular constituency.
Although the constituency is called Bengaluru Rural, it has significant urban pockets like RR Nagar, Electronic City and Anekal. With big IT companies and thousands of employees, this seat is seen as a potential hunting ground for the BJP. But voter apathy in these areas is higher than in rural pockets, and the BJP wants to turn it around. The Congress, on the other hand, hopes to garner a significant chunk of votes from constituencies like Kanakapura. While Dr. Manjunath's campaign revolves around his work as a cardiologist at the Jayadeva Hospital and the head of the state's COVID task force, D.K. Suresh's team is focusing on how during the pandemic, the MP wore a PPE suit and met COVID-positive patients and even cremated those who succumbed to the virus.
Not your first election. You've already contested here multiple times. It's an area that's called your fortress. But this time round, the BJP, JDS coming together, putting a candidate who's not from political background, who served the society as a doctor. Does it change things for you, sir?
No, this is not the first time I'm facing JDS and BJP. This is the already in the first by-election itself, when Srimati Anita Kumaraswamy was contested. That time also BJP and JDS was been allied. This is not the first time. This is the battle between what our ideology is there. Our ideology is different, their ideology is different. They are trying to defame our things. But only thing, whatever I am doing my hard work from past 10 years, I am asking the wages to the people, whether I am going to work or not. You have to decide. I am requesting them, I am appeal them, whatever works I have done, give it in a wages way.
You're referring to the guarantees as well. How much of an impact will it have, sir? Because it's being seen as Modi ki guarantee versus the Congress's 5 guarantees in Karnataka.
See, Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister, when he came to Karnataka in assembly election, he opposed the guarantee name.
Yes.
Now he has taken over the guarantee name and telling that Modi guarantee. I don't know what is the Modi guarantee. Whether the Modi guarantee is 15 lakhs or price rise issue or unemployment issue. What is the guarantee? But we Karnataka people, Karnataka government, Karnataka Congress government, I've assured 5 guarantees in last April, last April. We have delivered all the 5 guarantees.
How do you see the dynamics if these two parties come together in your constituency? Will it change, sir? Because that's something everybody is looking at. Can JDS transfer its votes to the NDA or the BJP in certain seats?
See, it will not change anything. It will not harm me anything. I am in ground. I worked hard from past 10 and a half years. 10 and a half years I have worked hard. People have recognized me very well. They don't want to lose me also.
The BJP desperately wants to win Bengaluru rural. That's why the party unleashed Home Minister Amit Shah, who held his first roadshow of this election season in the state in Channapatna, which falls under this constituency. Even HD Kumaraswamy has decided to completely focus on this seat, despite the former Chief Minister being a candidate from the neighbouring Mandya constituency.
You're used to winning hearts as a cardiologist. Now, in your effort to win votes, how has the first few days been, sir? It's a different field altogether.
No, earlier as a cardiologist, I was trying to fix the hearts.
Yeah.
Now, as a politician, because I have entered into this Lok Sabha electoral process, so now I am trying to win the hearts of the voters.
True.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the challenges or what is the hope that you're offering to the voters, sir?
No, actually, we have been, because under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, we are seeing a very progressive, performing and innovative administration. And also it's a transparent administration, and country is moving fast towards becoming the, now we are placed 5th in the economy, so it's probably targeting that maybe in years to come, India will become the 3rd biggest economic force in this world. That is one, and also lot of progress we have seen in the last 10 years. India is recognized globally now. He is also addressing the welfare of the people. Maybe women empowerment is taking place. He is addressing the drinking water issues. He is addressing the sanitation issues, and also the farmers' issues are addressed. So all in all, it is a very progressive government.
It's a diverse constituency. It has urban voters, semi-urban voters, and also large rural areas. What are your challenges, sir? What would you focus on?
No, actually, what is happening? I am here. BJP and JDS is in alliance. So, as a part of an NDA candidate, I am contesting on BJP ticket, and both BJP and JDS are pretty. Their networking is quite strong in these areas, and also we have the charisma of Narendra Modi, and also other local leaders are also. Have done a lot to this constituency, and the way there is a overwhelming response in the last 8-10 days I have seen. So I have a great, my confidence levels are high.
From water crisis to bad urban infrastructure and even caste considerations. This election season, the electorate in Bengaluru rural have multiple issues on their minds.
When you go out to vote, what would you look at, sir, in terms of promises that they've made, what their governments have done, the state government, Congress government here, or the Modi government at the centre? What will be on your mind?
So first and foremost is ensuring of basic amenities like electricity and water for the residents of the new blocks. Apart from the fact that when Mr. D.K. Suresh had visited our apartment, he was very nice to visit us on the appointed time and the date. We vented out our grievances to him, basically also releasing the stress on Kanakpura Road, and we asked him to kind of release this pressure, which is too high pressure, especially for communities like Mantri Sanity, which is 2,000 plus apartments. I think it's going to be extremely challenging when they fully get occupied without these basic amenities.
We raised issues of the road conditions on Kanakpura Road, also the status of the footpaths, which are definitely not walkable at all, not only by a normal citizen, especially by senior citizens, which the local corporator, Ms. Shobha she also assured that yes, we will look into this once these things, the heat comes down of the elections. We will definitely look into it and see what best can be done.
But you also have somebody like Manjunath, with great credibility and also a track record of having served the society. Will this be on your mind, sir, when you go out to vote?
Usually that's a difference between professionalism and the politician. See, there is a lot of, and moreover, the Kanakapura constituency is very big. I don't think any professional person can do that. It's my opinion. Because he knows, and moreover, he is a local. Suresh Kumar is a local. He knows in and out of every corner, nook and corner, and the problem. And he is very easily accessible. That's the major advantage for us.
What are the issues that will matter to you? Household budget, security, how secure you feel, or anything else, ma'am?
Yeah, household budget and women's safety in the city is the major concern.
Okay. And as a resident, what would you look at? In terms of the promises given by both the sides, would they appeal to you? Would you look at what they've done over the last 5 years, their track record, or will their national leadership matter?
I wish the new MP who comes for the Bengaluru rural give more focus on the agriculture field and industrial area, because when the Bengaluru rural has more part of agriculture and the industrial things, so they have to give more importance on the export of things, river connectivity and central funds for the rural developments. This will improve the livelihood of residents for a long run.
Yeah. Also, we have seen the Prime Minister Modi's government talking about governance and taking on corruption and all these issues. Has any of it changed in the last 10 years?
Yeah, I think there are changes. Like, for example, if you take, they have enabled, like the technology in the governance, be it a direct transfer benefit, or if you go to any government service, it's mostly, digitalized, and they're using technology. But in the ground, nothing has changed as such. Like, if you go for, like, for example, I can give an instance. Like, we took a Kaveri connection recently. We had to pay close to 1.5 lakh for a connection, despite we paid close to 10 lakh for the apartment for the BBMP Khata, and then we are paying like close to 50,000 per year. For a simple road cutting charge, the road doesn't exist and they are charging 40,000. So at the ground, nothing has changed, but at the high level, at the national, if you look at some of the institutions, things have changed.
Water has been a big issue in Bangalore the last couple of months nearly. Is it something that is also plaguing this area, and will that be an election issue for you?
Main thing is the traffic congestions in the Bangalore. If you go airport side, we are facing a lot of problem. As well as in the Bangalore South, we are staying since 30 years now. So we are facing now a lot of issues about this traffic congestion. And second thing is, as you said, we have a water crisis is there. See, they have to look at like a Kaveri should be given for some more hours per day. And the corruptions has to be reduced as of now.
For senior citizens, it's also footpaths and traveling, crossing the roads, traveling. Is it a huge issue? Because this is one of the most congested areas or road networks here.
Yeah. For a senior citizen, walking on the road is very, very difficult. And it's a risky factor also. And for that, we have to definitely take a vehicle there. Then move to a place. And there's no transportation facility to anywhere to get into the layouts and all that. So because of the lack of transport, we have to forcibly take our vehicles out and come out on the road.
So despite metro, you're saying last mile connectivity is still an issue?
Absolutely is not there at all there.
Sensing the diverse voter base, both candidates are trying to reach out to urban as well as rural voters. During the week, they interact with rural voters, while on weekends, they are busy meeting apartment associations.
The results of Bengaluru rural constituency will give a very clear indication on whether the alliance between the BJP and the JDS has worked on ground or not. At the same time, it will also be a test for DK brothers. If they don't manage to win this constituency, which is considered as their fortress, there will be question marks on their clout in the region. But if they manage to win the Bengaluru rural constituency despite alliance between JDS and BJP, they would perhaps then claim that a significant number of the Vokkaliga voters, especially in the old Mysuru region, are backing them